Different than a lot of the other ones I do. So this is going to be an automation that could be used at golf clubs, golf courses, things of that nature. So primary purposes here are just going to be able to give your staff more freedom to complete other tasks. They don't necessarily need to be in front of the phone or in the pro shop, every minute of the day, to make sure that, things are getting done. The AI can handle a lot of the stuff that the guy in the pro shop is doing. Regular question answering, booking tee times, of course. Just kind of allowing them more freedom so that they can, go handle other things if they need to. And it's obviously going to allow for both SMS and calling for interaction as well as a website if there is one set up. So incoming call or text or, interaction on the website, it's going to go ahead and trigger that AI. And then the AI has a couple options here as far as things that it could potentially do. So first things first, a lot of the time people are booking tee times. It will be able to automatically book tee times onto a calendar. And upon completion of their round of golf, it'll ask for some feedback, maybe a review if their feedback is positive. For larger courses where people are often, getting food after their first 9 holes, it can take orders for the kitchen. So now whoever's working the bar can focus on the people inside. They don't even have to interact with the kitchen at all. The AI will take the order, make a note of it, send it straight off to the kitchen, and that food will get made right away with no issues. And there's no issues as far as, you won't have to worry about getting orders wrong or anything like that, or not hearing something right over the phone, because the AIs really don't miss when it comes to that kind of thing. They're excellent at information gathering. It can obviously answer questions about the course or current conditions. It'll have all the appropriate information for each hole, yardages and all. So no matter what you got to want to know about the course, it'll have that information, right there handy for you. Obviously, call transfers. So say someone calls in, they want to talk to the pro shop or the manager, or they need to talk to the maintenance crew or the grounds guys or whoever. It can transfer calls off to wherever they need to go, and just generally, it can collect feedback. So say someone calls in, maybe they didn't have such a great time. It'll note that feedback and send that off to the relevant or appropriate department, probably the manager in this case, to review that feedback and implement any changes that he can to try to, you know, create a better create a better experience for the golfers there. So really this is just something to try to give your employees that are, especially in the pro shop, back some of their time and just streamline some of these other services. I know a lot of these courses they're doing stuff, the very old way. It's, using still pen and paper or some website that's kind of janky. A lot of them aren't built that well, and you always have to make an account and jump through all these hoops just to get a tee time. So this just cleans up the process and creates a sort of centralized hub for the golf course to use to collect data, book tee times, take orders, answer questions, all without really needing a human involved in that process.